This is a collective energy healing and reading for the nation of Italy from the 26th of March to the 25th of April 2020 in relation to the coronavirus. I'm looking at the energies that influence Italy over the past 20 years that led to the karmic situation that they're currently facing at this time. Root chakra. The frequency of the root chakra, the red flower of life, stimulates passion and supports our sense of security on the physical plane, both in our bodies and in the physical world. It's governed by number 1, independence, leadership. The root chakra also governs the musculoskeletal system, the circulatory system of the human body, prosperity, business activities, success, self-esteem and self-confidence. The flower of life is a geometric shape recognized by many cultures all over the planet. It consists of 13 equal circles intersect in the middle of each circle. It creates a perfectly proportioned flower. It represents the universe as a whole and harmony in which all the separate components of the universe work together. This is a beautiful pattern and is often used to indicate our spiritual understanding of our connection as spiritual and human beings to the whole. The colour red is associated with the base chakra. It's linked to our survival instincts and our ability to ground and identify ourselves in the physical world. It is connected to our sense of prosperity and security and to our physical health. The location of the base chakra at the base of the spine is also the seat of the kundalini, the primal energy force, and the first chakra is believed to be the generator of life. Red stimulates excitement, courage, passion, love, persistence, power and strength. Its sense is smell. Looking at the current present energies that are influencing the nation Italy as a whole and its people as of the 26th of March 2020 in relation to the coronavirus. Remembrance. The frequency of remembrance supports our memory of everything that we've gone through as a soul and body, providing us with valuable information and tools to flow gracefully with this and in its life. It's governed by the number 38, which breaks down to 11, which is a master number. It's a master healing card. It's becoming more common for us to access memories of lives lived in past and experiences gone through, roads travelled and journeys taken. Our memories are rapidly expanding beyond our current lifetime alone. Now that we are vibrating in a higher frequency, we are able to access deep parts of the grids, the crystal grids, that hold our collective and personal memories of all of our lifetimes lived. The Akashic records of the human being holds everything that the human being has experienced on the earth plane. However, this remembrance is not a linear function of the brain. Instead, it is elusive and multidimensional aspect of the new human being, a human being that harmonizes the synaptic brain with the wisdom and intuitive thought of the heart and the soul. There is an unmistakable sense of ancient cultures and time in the remembrance image, perhaps Native American or Mayan cultures, and we see reference to future civilizations and off-planet connections as well. This indicates that the time is no longer a linear absolute, but a vertical moment-to-moment experience that includes input from many different times, layers and dimensions. The blues in this frequency refer to the clear communication that comes to us through our dreams, our intuitive thoughts and our memories. The violet and indigo indicate the high source behind the communication that comes when our third eye chakra and crown chakra are open and flowing. So this frequency is explaining to Italian citizens at this point in time that they can dig deep into their past lives and other souls in different multidimensional timelines to gather skills, gifts, knowledge, ancient wisdom and healing abilities to bring forth into this current present reality now and heal themselves, their families, their communities and their nation as a whole on a physical, spiritual, mental, emotional and financial level. What are the energies that are influencing the Italian nation and its citizens 2 weeks from now on the 12th, around the 12th of April 2020 in relation to the coronavirus? Sacral chakra. The sacral chakra, the frequency of the sacral chakra, the orange flower of life, supports our ability to flow with our desires and stimulates our creative power to manifest success and abundance in our lives. It's governed by 2, duality. The flower of life is a geometric shape recognized by many cultures all over the planet. It consists of 13 equal circles that intersect in each circle, creating a perfectly proportioned flower. It represents the universe as a whole and harmony with all the separate components of the universe working together. This beautiful pattern is often to indicate our understanding of humans and our connection as spiritual beings to the whole. The sacral chakra is governed by the color orange. and it's located just below the navel. It's linked to sexuality, to the emotional world, and to creativity. Orange encourages connection with others and movement. It has a freeing effect on the body and the mind, stimulating abundance, success, and appetite and creative thinking. Its sense is taste. Even though the Italian people are currently in self-isolation and in safe haven in their homes, they can use their creativity to innovate, to create new ways of doing business, new ways of interacting and communicating, and also use their creativity to communicate on a higher frequency, either through sound, through music. What are the energy frequencies that are influencing Italians as a nation, individually and as a collective, around the 25th of April 2020? Belief. Belief is governed by 11, which is a master number. The frequency of belief supports our sense of self-worth based on our gifts and talents and a strong connection to source. The energies of belief is one of the most powerful driving forces toward change and action. Belief can be described as a state of mind we experience when we think something is true. Up until now, it has mostly been our conscious mind that has determined whether or not we believe something. If there is enough evidence, scientific facts and logical facts in support of the thing, we consider it to be true, and therefore we believe it. In the new energy, it isn't enough to rely solely on our analytical and logical mind to determine our truths and our beliefs. Our world is rapidly being saturated by more and more multidimensional elements, like memories from other dimensions and lifetimes, enhanced psychic abilities, and extrasensual gifts that require us to change the way we think. And science has not caught on yet to provide our minds with sufficient evidence for this multidimensionality in quantum physics. We would have to rely on other parts of ourselves beyond the conscious mind to navigate through this exciting new world. We're in the process of discovering how crucial our heart and intuition is, and they need to be discovered as valuable as in our analytical minds in determining our beliefs. To thrive in this new energy as co-creational multidimensional beings who are in control of their reality, it's essential to believe we are these beings. Self-worth is crucial. If you have to believe without a shred of doubt that we are powerful creators, just as magic requires a deep and unwavering conviction on the part of the magician, you have to believe that anything is possible. Changing your reality starts with a deeply rooted belief that you can. The colour pink is associated with universal love of oneself and others, with tenderness, compassion, care, and sweetness. Brighter pinks are the aspects of your other selves in aliveness, excitement, high energy, and power. The star in the middle can be a beacon of inspiration, indicating your connection to the heavens and to the universe, the source of your beliefs. Use this like a Japanese throwing star, indicating the power of conviction that is sometimes necessary to blast our way through old ways of thinking. What is the healing essences and the healing vibrations from the flowers and from nature that is relevant for the Italian nation from the 26th of March to the 25th of April 2020? Scottish primrose, compassion. Scottish primrose comes into the minds and to the healing for Italians as a nation during this time, as it offers warmth, forgiveness, and unconditional love. It approaches peace. It enlightens and offers honesty, an unbiased evaluation of volatile situations. It assists being in service to others. It helps find love in an unusual place or situation. It brings warm feelings towards another. Also, it allows time for contemplation before you set off on your plans and ideas. Natural rhythms are restored and balanced. It creates emotional awareness and a time for additional patience and acceptance. The challenges that Scottish primrose brings from a vibrational frequency is judgment, attitudes and opinions, coldness and feelings for others, rushing in too soon, speaking your mind without knowing all the facts, not understanding the challenges, fears and anxieties that others face, anxiety, phobias and fears, an escalation into conflict, planning actions from a great place of fear and going on attack first, negative emotions in you and others. So this card is helping bring Italian citizens into the light to act in a more compassionate, loving and uplifting way in a positive force over the next month. The animal totem relevant for Italian citizens for the coming month, related to the coronavirus virus to bring healing messages through animal medicine, is herein, patience. Create a place in nature's stillness and be renewed. Take time to find balance. Step confidently towards your purpose. Patience will bring you rewards. The animal totem herein governs patience, introspection, wariness, truth, supreme hunting, magnificence, courage, feelings, introspection, grace, and watchfulness. Herons live in two worlds. They have their feet planted in the watery world of intuition and the head in the sky of the mind. They stand for long hours staring at their own reflection in the water. Introspection helps heron people know themselves and understand others. They need to be careful to not let self-observation turn into self-criticism. The heron is usually solitary and loves peace of quiet and isolation. They can be very happy alone. Their shyness is not weakness but self-preservation. If you are a heron person, you are thoughtful, authentic, graceful, and intuitive. As a natural philosopher, you ponder the deeper meanings of existence. You wear and watch over these traits that keep you safe. Focusing on your goals assures that all your needs will be met. Heron people know how to wait for opportunities to arrive. Their patience is a virtue. The heron totem has an elegant manner, and that is their natural way of being. Heron people know how to look within to find answers that can lead them to their dreams. If heron glides into your world, take some quiet time in self-reflection and ask the heron to help you know yourself, your strengths, and the path to your purpose. That is a purpose to healing at a personal, family level, and collective at a societal level. The flip side of heron as a totem animal is not to let your introspection turn into self-criticism. Have you forgotten your need for solitude and quiet during safe haven time? Don't let your frustration with others' inadequacies swamp your joy of living, and take some time alone to find balance during this time of self-isolation. The past, present, and future energies are influencing the nation of Italy and its citizens from over the next month, from late March to late April. Past. Experiencing rebirth. Here we have a mother holding two children, two toddlers. She's governed by the number 12, which breaks down to a 3 in creativity and movement. When you're embarking on a time of great inner transformation, you experience rebirth. The next few months offer opportunity for you to review your life in detail. You need to delve deeper than ever before into your inner world. You're being asked to choose a new path that takes into consideration of your sensitivity. This path is slower and requires a true inner growth that your soul is yearning for. Don't be surprised if many old notions that you have created of yourself based on how your family has perceived you discharge from your life. If you resist, the process will become more painful. If you embrace it and are willing to be entirely honest, then you will awaken determination and faculties within yourself that you never knew existed. This card signals outer success and being accepted by others. It speaks of developing inner patience, of self-acceptance, and understanding your life's plan and new purpose in life moving forward. You are asked to meditate on who you are right now and who you'll become if you slow down and take the time to learn from, transform the old, and digest the lessons. You need time to meditate, contemplate, and discern which belief patterns you need to let go of and the new high wisdom you're ready to receive, embrace. Materialistic challenges are always asking for your attention. However, you need to take time out and focus on your soul and spirit rather than material success. The current energies that are influencing the nation of Italy and its citizens at this present point in time in relation to the coronavirus is temper your criticism. 33 breaking down to a 6. This card is asking you to speak no evil, heal no evil, and see no evil. To go within and remain quiet. You're becoming discerning instead of critical. When you are critical, you harden yourself and literally put energetic knives into others. You also block yourself from becoming a more refined, intuitive, and sensitive human being. Your healing pathways get blocked and your bones and muscles begin to degenerate. When you are critical and harsh with yourself, you lose your life force, energy, your self-esteem, and you become depressed. Your ability to be flexible, deep thinking, and receive new higher wisdom is also limited. Start looking for what is good, holy, and beautiful in each person every day. Develop discernment while still encouraging yourself and others to grow. Try to see things from several angles in order to create more objectivity and gentleness in your counsel. Practice self-kindness. This card asks you to start to experience for yourself and others the world from a more compassionate point of view. Look at every challenge as a possibility for growth. The action taken in relation to this process is whenever a critical thought appears, recognize it so that your consciousness can participate in the process of thinking. You're going to slowly realize how critical you have been. Be gentle with yourself. Whenever you have a critical thought, correct it by immediately thinking or saying something positive. Soon you'll have a breakthrough when you catch yourself and not allow a critical thought to manifest. As you become more a kind human being and more conscious, you'll begin to feel better on every energy level, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, and prosperity-wise, and attract more positive experiences into your life. Moving forward, over the next month, April 2020, what are the energies that are relevant? Learn from karma. 18, breaking down to 9, which is completion. Going within, looking at the new moon to begin planning in new cycles. Understanding that consequences arise from past actions. Learning that for every action there is an opposite and equal reaction. It's time to balance the karmic scales. Your current experience is a culmination of karma you have accrued over several lifetimes. Each of these lives has offered you an opportunity to learn, discover, make choices, create connections, and either evolve or devolve. You're going through a time where you're being asked to compensate for an earlier deed from this or previous lifetime. You compensate. You can either complain about it or act like a victim, or embrace the opportunity to use the experience for great inner progress, or taking steps towards becoming a more honourable, honest, and generous, compassionate, giving person. This is a time to go out of your way to do good deeds for others, no matter how inconvenient. Your family members are karmically connected to you, so you might look at what lessons they are teaching you and what healing you can offer them. This card also provides an opportunity to live in total honesty and integrity. This will require you to constantly check in with yourself and assess whether your actions are based on what you can gain or what you can give. The actions recommended for Italian citizens over the coming month are every night before you go to sleep and every morning before getting out of bed, take time to connect to your higher soul. Ask powerful questions. What are the most important lessons I have come here today in this life to learn? How would things change if, instead of fighting my challenges, I could truly embrace my karma and understand this is my opportunity to balance my debts and grow? Take some time to reflect on repetitive situations in your life. This is an opportunity to go deeper. Then ask, if money was not an issue and I was to allow myself to truly evolve, where would I be right now? What would I do? And who would I do it with? In conclusion, the messages of light from the healing angels in relation to Italian citizens as a whole, collectively as a whole, on the 26th of April 2020. Healing angel, bringing emerald green light with the Namaste. Her name is Alexia. She governs creation. Creative energy is flowing all around the world. Use it wisely as it moves through you. Say to yourself, I am creativity. This energy is infused with base chakra and heart chakra energy and throat chakra energy. This is an animal medicine and sound healing for the nation of Italy and its people from the 22nd of March onwards. This concludes the animal medicine and sound healing for the nation of Italy and its people up until the 26th of April 2020 to help shift the negative and dark and dirty disease energies relating to the coronavirus virus. Play this soundtrack as many times as you please to help shift those old, dark and dirty disease energies.